A guy named Will Brooke is running for Congress in Alabama, and he came up with an interesting way to try and appeal to voters in his new ad.
We're down here to have a little fun today and talk about two serious subjects: the Second Amendment and see how much damage we can do to this copy of Obamacare.
It's so embarrassing that that's how they get votes. That's all you need to do to get the votes of a very red district in Alabama. Like, they're probably sitting on their couch watching NASCAR, chugging Budweisers, and they're like, oh, you see that new campaign commercial? Will Brooke done shot Obamacare! Like, really? That's all it takes? So there has to be zero discussion, no substance. They have no idea where he stands on any of the actual issues, except, oh, he's against Obama. I like him for that reason. Like, really? You don't care about anything else? Just, well, he looked like he shot a gun. He likes guns. I guess we got to vote for him now. That's embarrassing, man. That's not how progressives are. You can't show, the equivalent of a left-wing ad like that. Like you show a Democratic congressperson for a district in California or New York slowly walking through an animal shelter, petting puppies, like, I care so deeply about these animals. Going to SeaWorld, and like you see them shaming the owners and like touching the orca whales, like it's Shamu, like, oh, we need to get these guys out of here. Liberals would be like, what the fuck was that? That was the creepiest ad I've ever seen in my life, dude. Is that person sexually attracted to animals? What's going on? But when you flip the script and it's conservatives, that's all you need to do. Remember at the, the CPAC convention? Mitch McConnell walked out. He just fucking held a rifle. Like it was Simba in The Lion King. They hold it up and everybody goes crazy. He just held the rifle. It was a fucking musket, too. It was a gun left over from 1796. He's like, and the audience like, gun! Me like gun! No! This is what we've come to as a nation. God, I wouldn't be surprised if this, experiment for an American superpower is going to end very soon, because we can't continue like this, man. And by the way, I should say at the end of the ad there, I cut out a lot of it because it keeps going on, but he mentions, the one thing he says is, yep, we need free market solutions to healthcare, not Obamacare. You fucking idiot. This is a free market solution. No, if it was what you think it is, a government takeover. No, that would have been a single-payer system. That would have been Medicare for all. That would have been better, by the way. But that's not what this is. This is your idea, like we just described in the last segment. Richard Nixon was the first person to propose this idea, this individual mandate idea. Okay? So for you to say we need free market solutions, we already have a free market solution. That's what Obamacare is. But taking it even a step further, if he's arguing what I think he's arguing, which is let's go back to what we had before. For fuck's sake, let me find the old story. Hold on here. Give me a second. What we just covered. You want to go back to the old system? That would mean 105 million Americans would have a lifetime cap, and they'd get kicked off of their health insurance policy if they got sick a little too much, and the health insurance company spent a dime extra. They just get kicked off, and then they go bankrupt. It's one of the main reasons why bankruptcy is the number one. Why medical bills are the number one cause of bankruptcy in the U.S. You want to go back to that system? Okay, argue for that. Go right ahead. You would need to go back to a system where 44 million people are uninsured, where 45,000 people die every year because they don't have access to basic care. You would need seniors to pay $3.2 billion more because of the Medicare donut hole, which was fixed by Obamacare. So go ahead, man. You want to argue for that system? Be my guest. You're arguing for what is the 37th best system in the world. We get destroyed by ridiculous countries that aren't ahead of us in any other area. We're hanging out in the region of Slovenia and how bad our health insurance and our health care system was before, and your dumbass is arguing to go back to that. Please be my guest.